before we start, I want to talk about something. A lot of you have been asking me to go back to the content I was doing before my drama videos, and that kind of confused me because that content never left. I'm still doing Genshin challenges, I'm still doing the 4 characters, but there's only so many Genshin challenges you can do after 4 years of playing Genshin, and new character gets released every 20 days minimum. So I wanted to do something in between that time, right? And I've always kept up with internet drama, Genshin related or not, like the Honkai Star Rail voice actor drama, Charlie Moist critical drama, Mr. Beast drama, the Dr. Disrespect drama. And since I'm following it, I thought that I might as well talk about it, right? Give my take on it. And to be honest, the comment section on those videos are a lot more fun for me to read, and I don't delete any of them. Whether you agree with me or not, it's interesting to read what your opinions and your thoughts are on the matter. A lot more interesting and thought-provoking than can you do for Yen phase and the 40 other variants on my other videos. That, or you asking me, is it good that you got a 5-star and 4 polls? So yeah, thank you guys for sticking around and commenting. You guys are my Skibbity, Toilet, Sigma, Riz, in Ohio, Mr. Beast, Kai Sinet, Phantom Tax. Got it? Now let's get on with the actual program. When I talked about the Genshin Natland drama last week, I thought that would be like any other Genshin drama where a ton of people talk about it for like a week or two and it just fizzes out and everyone would just forget about it, and it kind of has. But this just popped up on my Twitter feed 2 days ago, and it kind of made me want to talk about it again. For the people that are unaware of the entire situation, here's a recap. Basically, a lot of people, mainly the people on Twitter, are unhappy with how playable characters in Genshin Impact's upcoming region Natland looked, and has been asking them to change how they look. Some even went a step further and has sort of taken action, well, to the best of their abilities, like starting a petition which has over 100k signatures at this point, and starting a boycott, essentially saying that we're going to do all these things to get what we want, and that is basically where we are currently. So this Twitter post is basically a celebration post of getting 100k signatures on the petition on change.org, which is a lot of people. But they said that they are not done yet, and the ultimate goal is to have Hoyoverse take action, which is fair because even in the situation where every single player asks Hoyoverse to do something and they don't do it, and everything is still the same, the players are still playing the game, then does it matter at all? I don't know, that's a question beyond my dumbass capabilities, but let me know what you think about it. They have also posted a message template that you can send to your favorite content creator or influencer, along with an advocate kit, which gives you an overview of their team, linked to different articles about cultural appropriation and whitewashing, how you can get involved. I mean, there's a lot of stuff, whether you like it or not. There's a lot of effort put into this. I've seen people put less effort into their PhD thesis papers. If anything, they are dedicated to their cause. There is also some visual that they have made to support their cause, like this one apparently showing the top skin sales in China in the game League of Legends, and their argument is that China does not hate dark skin according to them, right? And I think they are trying to prove that having darker skin characters in Genshin Impact will not impact Hoyoverse's revenue. Now, I'm not saying that they are wrong, but I feel like there are other factors at play here. Now, this is just my theory, but hear me out, okay? Just like in Genshin Impact, League has a lot of characters, and the popularity of the characters matter. The more popular a character is, the more likely that it will have more skin sales because more people own that character. And it might not even be because the players like the look of the skin, but they just like collecting skins for that specific character, no matter what the skin looks like. You also have to consider the fact that people play Genshin could be vastly different than people that play League. So there's like a player preference at play, right? And you could see that in places like Reddit, right? League of Legends Reddit, a lot of posts about gameplay, character kits, nerfs, buffs. Genshin Impact, most of the posts are like fan arts, lore, cosplays. Lastly, Riot is technically an American company, but it is owned by Tencent. And Hoyoverse is straight up a Chinese company, right? So company values could be different. The point is, showing the best-selling skins in League might just mean League players might not care about darker skin. And to be fair, I don't think League players care about what the characters look like, well, at least compared to Genshin players, since it's a PvP game and the goal is about winning the game regardless of what the character looks like. The popularity of a character probably has a bigger connection to how strong or powerful that character is. Now, apparently, according to the replies of their post, they will be contacting 62 cultural ambassadors on their list with letters that they have apparently prepared. Now, feel free to call me stupid, ignorant, dumb, or whatever you want, but I never knew cultural ambassadors were actually a thing. I just didn't know they existed. We live and we learn, right? So I looked up what it actually is, because to me, it just sounds like a government position, right? You have an ambassador and then you have a cultural ambassador, right? But it seems like it's mostly a position in individual groups or companies that promote different cultures and inclusivity within that group or company. So here is my question, and I'm not trying to be mean or condescending. Unless all 62 cultural ambassadors you are trying to contact worked for Hoyoverse, meaning that they have some say about the decisions made within that company, if they are from other companies, I don't see how they would have any say in any of the decisions in a company that they are not involved in. To me, that's like asking someone from Microsoft to ask for changes in Amazon, right? Again, I don't know too much about this topic. Maybe someone watching knows more about me and can comment about it. They also said that they will be sending regular updates and strategies, which makes me wonder what kind of secret techniques they have hidden in their sleeves for their boycott. So that's basically the entire post. But here's the interesting part. When people were complaining a week ago, there were a lot of complaints about people complaining, saying that this is a fictional game and it doesn't represent real life. But there's also a lot of support as well, saying that if places in the game are inspired by a certain region, people from that region should be represented correctly as well. So it's like a split 50-50. But I took a look at the comments of this post, and it seems like everyone seems to be mocking this boycott, which is kind of confusing to me, because 2 weeks ago, you still had people mocking, asking for cultural representation, but there's a lot of support as well. But it looks like the support has fizzled out over time, and all that remains are people asking you to get over it. Like, are people now changing their minds or just tired of replying to the same topic over and over again? Or is it because the way they're doing the boycott is actually ineffective and people are just pointing that out? Who knows? I think different companies have different moral compasses, and for some companies, complaints actually work, and just having people speak up will make them bend. But some thinks they know what's the best for the company, and player feedback is not exactly on the list of things that they care about. And some of you might be like, oh, but some of our feedbacks through surveys has made it to the game, which makes sense because it might be that your thoughts aligned with their thoughts. I mean, you could use that argument the opposite way around, right? Think about how many people's feedbacks were not made into the game. Personally, I think there is only one way to have a successful boycott, well, at least for Hoyoverse, which is making a significant impact in the company revenue, which basically requires a significant amount of people to stop playing the game, which is why I find the actions they set to take for the boycott kind of weird, because stop playing the game is not exactly on their how to get involved list of things to do. I'm gonna sound like a broken record, but contributing to their monthly player count still effectively helps the value of the company. It just seems like everyone involved is doing a lot of talking and not enough doing. I don't know, it's just funny to me how it went from like a bunch of people asking for cultural representation to a bunch of people boycotting for cultural representation, and then a bunch of people going, whoa, 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 not like that. So yeah, who knows where this will go, but that's it from me. Maybe I'll find something else interesting to talk about later, but for now, I'll see you guys later.